I've got the rot from Comic-Con. I'm dying. Please, someone, kill me. No, I'm alright. Murdoch. It doesn't sound like Murdoch is more like a bit of a twat. Man, what a day. What a fucking busy day. Hi, I'm not dead yet. I went to Comic-Con today, but usually that disease festers for a little while and turns into a supercell of some kind of, you know, unknown virus that mutates further and further. Hey, speaking of mutations, Dead Cells is on the plate tonight. This game is like a comfort food, and after a long day, I thought a familiar, wonderful game like Dead Cells would be great to stream and play. I'm not going Sunday or Saturday. I'm just going today and tomorrow. I got a little bit of merch, I'll tell you about it, but let me just tell you what's on the agenda tonight. So we're gonna do some Dead Cells, and then around 1 AM-ish, I'm going to do Species, which is a game I've played a little bit in the past, and it's great. It's fixed now. It'll work. So, yeah, it should be good. We're gonna do some artificial life and make it evolve into weird-looking things. But I tested it, it works, the developers were on it, I emailed them and they were like, oh shit, we're gonna fix this. And you know what? They fixed it. This is the Switch version again. I know people want the Twitch integration for this, but I'm still not really feeling that right now. But yeah, there was an update. I streamed this once since the update that made it smooth. And that's exactly what it is right now. It's a little smooth. Sometimes it still lags a bit, but it's way better than it was. It's very playable. It's very good. And, oh, do we have damage numbers now? Oh, that's even newer. Also, how the fuck are you supposed to get up here without the upgrade? Double jump wouldn't be enough. Did the level change enough to... Like, did they update it so that when you get abilities, the levels change? It only becomes like that when you get the upgrade. Oh, okay, I didn't notice that any other time I streamed it. Alright, so we got some stuff to talk about. One, Comic-Con was good. Parking sucks as always, driving there sucks as always, and public transportation is even worse. I didn't do a meetup, as I've discussed. You notice disgust and disgust both sound very similar. So, yeah. Did anyone notice me? Yeah, they did. Now, like I said, I think I met like 5 or 6 people that knew who I was. It was nice. It was a good little ego boost. Not really looking for that these days, but it was nice. It was very, everyone was like super chill, respectful, and great. And there were no weird, like, semicircles of people gathered around me, which is exactly what I wanted to avoid. Yeah, so it was good. And, I had a chance to enjoy Comic-Con for the first time in a while, and really... Like, I remembered why I stopped going to Comic-Con while I was there. But then every now and then something cool would happen, or I would meet someone, or find something interesting. I have a couple pictures, but I'll show you those next time I stream. Like, I'm gonna collect pictures tomorrow, too. I'm gonna get some video and pictures, and then I'll show you all in one go. Square Enix had a little presence there, and their presence, you know, it was a lot of different games, which, even though I'm not the biggest Square fan, they had Just Cause and Tomb Raider and all that, and it seemed like they had games. Konami was just Yu-Gi-Oh! Resident Evil 2 was there, which was a huge line. I didn't bother with that, but the Resident Evil 2 remake was there. So Capcom had that, Mega Man 11, you know. Nintendo wasn't there as far as I could see. But yeah, some game companies were there, and Square was there, and I bought something. One of the only things I bought today, one of two things I bought was a little Zidane from Final Fantasy IX plushie. I'm not like a plushie collector, like I know some people go crazy with plushies, but I've almost never seen Zidane in any official capacity at a Square booth or online or anything, like barely. So I had to have it because 9 is my favorite, and it was only like 15 bucks. And it was pretty, you know, it's small, but it's nice. So I was happy about that. And then the other thing I bought was, I think, a Comic-Con exclusive Starfleet shirt that has New York City on it. It says like New York City, it's got the Statue of Liberty, and it's like really simple. You wouldn't think it was a Star Trek shirt if you just looked at it from a distance. Any Kingdom Hearts stuff? There was, oh yeah, there was Kingdom Hearts stuff. There was like keyblades, keychains. There were lots of their card game. Square has a card game, a Final Fantasy themed card game that they've been pushing. What else? Cloud was there. They had like a fucking $200 Cloud on a motorcycle. I'll try to get pictures of that tomorrow. Just crazy. It was absolutely insane. Brent Spiner's show on Showtime got canceled today. Ah, that poor guy. No, he wasn't there. I looked. There were the only famous person there that I saw Sting. I've been talking a lot about Sting lately. Oh wait, no, this is the wrestler Sting. Sting the wrestler was at Comic-Con. Imagine my disappointment. And he almost had no line. Like, you could just meet Sting if you wait like 5-10 minutes. It was like, what? Mark Ruffalo was there. He had a huge fucking line. He was the biggest celebrity there today. Everyone else either left or whatever. By the way, the developers are going to be updating this game with custom game modes and more content soon. So they're still actively working on the game. And also they're thinking about custom loadouts. So I'm pretty happy about that. What else? I'm all over the place. But I have a lot to talk about. What else? Yeah, so I got those two things. I got a poster for J.J. Abrams' new movie, which they were showing screenings of tonight. I don't remember what it was about. They wanted to give me a ticket for free, so I guess that's the level of interest there. And they just gave me the poster for free. You want to know the David Hayter story? Alright, I'll tell you the David Hayter story. David Hayter was not at Comic-Con. In fact, this is a totally unrelated incident. So I'm on Twitter. I get home from Comic-Con, and, you know, I uploaded the Another Light demos and stuff. And I'm like, okay, checking Twitter. And someone by the name of Lorelei and Round of Apology said that they paid David Hayter to say a phrase. So I'm like, well, okay, what could this be? And then I see it.
Vinny, this is Solid Snake. I'm told that you play a lot of Metal Gear games, and that you've developed a joke of telling Raiden in Snake's voice to squeeze your hog.
No!
So,
No!
I only have one thing to say. Raiden, squeeze my hog.
God damn it, David! Alright, so, listen. This is one of the best fucking things ever. And I can't believe this exists. For one. And you can even see him kind of smile about it. So that's incredible. But listen, it was Raiden whose hog was squeezed. My hog? So it's a little bit different. It wasn't like gross, like I wanted Raiden to squeeze Snake's hog, like, yeah. No. It was much more innocent. It was much more innocent. Just wanted to throw that out there for clarification purposes. Regardless, thank you, who the people who got this Lorelei and round of apology. This is amazing. Yeah, it was innocent. I swear to God, it was innocent. My favorite part though is definitely David laughing, like smiling.
I'm told that you play a lot of Metal Gear games.
I do.
And that you've developed a joke of telling Raiden in Snake's voice.
He knows.
And that you've developed a joke of telling Raiden.
He knows. He knows what's up. He's got a good sense of humor about himself. Never in my life did I think I would hear Solid Snake say my voice, let alone talk about Raiden squeezing hogs. What the fuck timeline are we in? So, I tweeted at him and I said thank you for this. I doubt he'll ever see it. I almost wanted to apologize. Be like, dude, I'm sorry you did that. Oh boy. So yeah, that was, today's been a fucking whirlwind of a day. Past 24 hours have been just insane and too much, and, you know, it's good to be home and streaming because holy crap. You know, and Comic-Con was... it was good, but again, I remembered why I stopped going to Comic-Con, because it can be a little... It's input times 1,000. Vinny, did you try Devil May Cry 5? Every video game at Comic-Con, you have to wait online for like an hour. Honestly, I'm not going to wait on lines. You know, I go to walk around and see all the stuff. You can walk around Comic-Con for like 4 hours and still find new stuff. So I tend not to wait for the video games. I didn't even see Devil May Cry 5 there. But like I said, I saw... Monster Hunter? No, that wasn't there. I saw Resident Evil 2 had its own little booth. So, what else? You know, I'll tell the rest of the stories when I do the pictures, when I show you the pictures. I took a couple, but I'm definitely going to take more tomorrow. The dude, you know, just randomly, some people in the industry lounge were talking to the guy who did the Pee Wee Herman TV show. And I overheard them talking. I was like, wow, that's a weird fucking thing. Just, here's the dude who made Pee Wee Herman. So that's kind of what happens at Comic-Con. Some good cosplays. I didn't really see anything that stood out. Tons of Spider-Man. So many Spider-Man this year. Lots of weird Ricks. Like it was Rick plus Zombie. Or Rick plus Morty. Or Rick plus Spider-Man. Like, that's a thing. Like, it used to be a ton of Deadpools. Now, it's like combination outfits. And it's not just Rick, it's everyone. I saw a couple Fortnite costumes. Oh, speaking of Fortnite, what in the name of Christ is this that I saw in the Steam store when I loaded Steam? Why was this on my page for the store? So, H1Z1 is now Fortnite? Interesting. Oh, I know why. Of course I know why, but... I had to do a double take. I mean, it's a Battle Royale game, but I don't remember it looking like that. Did it? Did it look like that? Were there unicorns? And butt stallions? Oh god. Butt stallion. I don't want to think about butt stallion ever again. I know H1Z1 was like kind of one of the first battle royale games, like before the ones that we're most aware of these days. But I just didn't know if it looked like that or not. I was very confused. Go. So what else? Oh, I don't know. Nothing really. Oh Jesus, nothing really huge to talk about with Comic-Con that I can remember at the moment. It wasn't too crazy today because it was Thursday. Thursday is the best day to go. Thank God. I wanted to get rid of this nutcracker so bad. Thursday is the best day to go. It's less people. This was still bigger than ever, you know, and there was like a million people, but it was way easier to walk around. You know, going on like a Saturday is just a nightmare. But one of the things I hate about Comic-Con that I remembered was the waddle, which is you're walking through aisles and you can't actually like move too quickly because everybody's walking real slow, and I find myself waddling, which is really bad for my hips, or anyone's hips for that matter. And that's what, for me, that's what makes me want to sit down for an extended period of time. I can walk for 2 hours at a time, no problem, if I keep the pace up. Like, I like to go for long walks. That's one of the few things I do to keep active. But at Comic-Con, if I waddle for 30 minutes... yes, waddle! If I waddle for 30 minutes, I want to sit down, I want to be done. It's crazy. Also, you kids need to get off my lawn. Just saying. Right. Squeeze my hog. Vinny, why can't you just stay still? Well, if you stay still at Comic-Con, you miss out on everything. That's... wait, what? Well, when you're at a big convention, in order to see things, you must move. You must walk. You just sit on the floor, bro. Let the things come to you. Oh, that leads me into Rant Sauce. So lately I've been doing Rant Sauce, and I had to think about it. Like, I've been extra hard on Nintendo's shitty online service lately, and I don't regret that, but I do harp on it a lot, and I repeat myself a lot, and I've been ranting a lot this past week. And I don't feel too bad about it because, you know, the questions I get, I like to answer them and explain them fully. I do apologize if it ruins some of the streaming, you know, for anyone. Like, if it like is not fun to listen to. That's something that I you know, I take into consideration. And the other thing is too, it's good to be kept on my toes a bit. I just like when people are chill about it. You know, I like to be able to... I play devil's advocate to myself all the time in my own head. But it is weird being a non-confrontational person by nature, and then having to, like, you know, justify and explain myself on a daily basis. And obviously I don't have to, but the kind of dude I am, I like to explain. I like that people understand me and understand what I'm trying to say, even if it is Nintendo's NES library is terrible on the new online service. Or, no, I don't want to play an 80-hour-long game right now at this point in my life. You know, stuff like that. But, you know, the need to explain myself is another reason why I make music. Speaking of, yes, we're going here for a minute. Big day for me, and I thank you all for, even the people that don't have any interest in Redvox, I want to thank you for suffering through these horrible days when we have releases, where I get to talk about the music for a bit. But no, seriously, it's been... oh, Jesus. Yep. Okay, that worked out. Damage from projectiles reduced by 75%. That's really good. Okay, cool. So the vinyl is available for pre-order, and I got some numbers in it. It was like a really big success. People have been asking, is it a limited edition vinyl? This is the album from last year with a bonus song on it, which we released, and people really, really liked it. They were very kind about it. It was a group effort, more than almost any other thing we've done. But the limited edition question, I can answer kind of. I think we printed 500 of them, and if there's more, like if there's demand for more, I think we can get them printed again, but you might have to wait like another 2-3 months. So, I don't think this is fully limited edition, but it's going to be demand-based, and it's also a fucking hassle to do vinyl. So, for anyone who's wondering, like, can I get it now or can I wait? I think you can wait, but it's also something that it's a little unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Will Stranded be on Google Music? I think so. It's going to be on Spotify tomorrow, but it's going to be a version with a couple pops on it, which I'm not happy about, and I'm going to have to get that replaced. The one on Bandcamp is good. If you download that, you get a nice high-quality version. No pops, no bullshit. Is good. But the Spotify one is going to have a couple of... Some people may not even ever notice them, but they annoy the fuck out of me. So, it's really quite unfortunate. But, oh Jesus, I just used a potion. Well, I'm almost done here, it's fine. Yeah, but today was great. People really liked it, responded well to it, and I couldn't be happier with the response, and you know, just like to let you know, we're not doing a song like that again anytime soon. So the next album isn't going to be Wish You Were Here or Metal. You know what I mean? It's not going to be Animals with like 3 40-minute songs on it. Whatever that may entail, you know, but that song took months, and it was a fucking pain in the ass to record. Worth it, but it made me want to do stuff that took less time than that. I can't say we'll never do a long song again. I think we will, eventually, if the song is right, but at the moment, I can't see any of us wanting to engage on that endeavor again. It was fucking... It was too much. So consider this the capstone, the end of the Another Light era, as we move onward to the fisheye, which, as you all know, is worth 15 points. What else can I say? If you'll grant me another moment or two to talk about my music. Just another moment or two. Well, the good news is, we're trying out some other stuff, and I have some surprises in the future that I got some really, let's say, neat ideas. And, I don't want to... I never really want to stay in one place too long. I like trying different things. So, what else? I guess that's about it for now, right? Yeah. Oh, the demos. I put the demos online for Another Light, which are just some stuff that, you know, like In the Garden, the one I made at home, some songs that never got finished. You can find those buried on Bandcamp somewhere. They're never going to be that visible. They're not going to be on Spotify. It's just for people who look for it. So, yeah, it's just some shitty demos with some shitty lyrics. And I don't know, I kind of like some of the songs on there. I think it's fun. I always liked when a band put out B-sides or put out, like, you know, like the White Album's coming out with a remix. And there's going to be a fuckload of demos on there. I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's see. try sadism. Vinny, can you please explain the fascination with Raiden's hog? I don't understand the meme. Well, again, one more time before I go into Raiden's hog. I know that's what you're here for, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But I want to tell you that you have my deepest appreciation for the support, and, you know, it's nice. That's all. It's just a nice thing. So that's it, really. Thanks. What else? What else? Raiden's hog. Okay. Do you know what a hog is? Okay, well, I don't want to, like, spoil it. I don't want to ruin it by explaining it, so instead I'll just give you a kind of... I'll give you an example of what happened. The president touched Raiden's hog. So then during the codec call, in the Raiden voice, I went, "My hog?" Because you know how the characters always speak in questions, Snake and Raiden. They like to repeat the thing that the last person said. And that's it. That's that. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. So there you go. Now you know what that is, if you didn't already. And if you still don't know what that is, don't even worry about it. It won't enhance your life in any way. Dude, like, magnetically attached to me. So, I think I made it through all of the topics that I had in mind. Oh man, I remember there was something that happened and I was like, oh, I should bring that up on the stream, but now I don't remember what it is. That happens a lot. And I'm sure it was like something related to the smells of Comic-Con. Get that one survival and then hopefully keep going. At this point, purple seems like it's maybe even better than red for me. Any butt butter? Not specifically butt butter, but when I smell the butter of the popcorn at Comic-Con, I always think of it. I can't help it. Someone said, should I get this game for... Well, I guess we can go red. Screw it. Someone said, should I get this game for the Switch or the PC? I really think you should get it for the Switch. For the portability alone. If you don't play portable, and you play more PC games, then obviously get it for the PC. But in terms of, you know, what this version has, they're comparable. I mean, this is the full experience. You're just not getting Twitch integration. And they are... Here's the thing, they updated this game to fix a couple of minor performance issues. And I think it works like 80% better, which is to say I almost never see a performance issue now. But they have a bigger patch on the way to fix it even further. So I don't see a reason not to get it on the Switch. But that depends on the relationship you have with your Switch. Like that right there, that was a little bit of a stutter. But that almost doesn't happen that often. Especially because, when you break through the ground like that, that's when it's the worst. Vinny, are you gonna get Super Mario Party? I am gonna get Super Mario Party. I don't know if I'm gonna have people over to play it, like, right away. Especially with Comic-Con and, like, busy crazy shit. And, so I would say, if I do Mario Party, expect a few solo streams before I actually end up trying to get, like, people over. So... I know that's not acceptable as an answer, but... please understand, you know? I will always be disappointed that this version of Mario Party does not have a proper online functionality. So, by the way, according to GameXplain, Super Mario Party has online functionality. Only 10 of the minigames are available online. Someone said, get Joel. I'll fly him in from Sweden, don't you worry about a thing. I don't know how true that is, but that's what GameXplain said. They said that, there's only 10. It feels like... I read a comment that said it feels like Nintendo's actively, like, trying to discourage against online. And they're begrudgingly doing it. You know, kicking and screaming. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. My favorite company. My favorite video games. And this is still a discussion we're having 10 years later. I was excited that Mario Party had online, and now, if it's only 10 minigames, and you can't play through any of the boards, very disappointing for me. Especially because I don't have people over a lot anymore. You know, everyone locally that used to play Mario Party with me, you know, they got, like, busy lives and kids and shit like that. It's like, and I'm a night owl. And no one really plays Mario Party anymore locally. You know, they all want to just play, like, Smash and that's it. I know it sucks, but I am also, like I said, I am senile and elderly, so... So, here's the thing. That all said, the game is getting rated very highly for a Mario Party game. Apparently it's a great game, and it's one of the best Mario Party games in years. It only has 4 boards, that's confirmed, but apparently they're good ones, and there's 80 mini-games, and apparently they're almost all really good. Like, there's I read that... You know, and again, who knows? I'm gonna have to make up my own mind. But I read that they're really quality minigames and not just oversight. Like trash. Just, hey, put out a minigame. Who cares? Like, it seems like Nintendo wanted to put effort into this Mario Party game and bring the series up to the quality that it was. Problem is... They also brought us back to the N64 era, unintentionally or intentionally, and still no online, and just 4 boards. So, you know, and I get, you know, that they got rid of the car, and that's a good move. That car was very unpopular. So, I'm interested. Like, I'm excited to play it, and I'm gonna get it, and I'm sure I'll have a good time with it. And I'll get some good streams out of it, and I'm sure when I actually end up having, excuse me, a party, like when Smash comes out, you know, we'll switch between Mario Party and Smash. I think that's... Listen, the Switch this year, between those two things, good shit. That's some good couch co-op, or couch online, or... Online, wow! That's some good couch multiplayer. I mean, that's like glory days of, you know, we just need GoldenEye and then we're perfect. Couch online, that's a new phrase, I should use that. I want to sell that to Nintendo. I remember when, like, I played, like, I think it was Halo, or one of the first-person shooters that I played, where you could, like, have someone sitting next to you as player 2, and you could go online together and kill people. Like, Call of Duty did that, Gears of War did that. I was blown away. I was like, yes! Where was this when I was younger? And I used to play, like, Perfect Dark with my friends and my cousin. Against the same bots over and over and over again. Or like, before Perfect Dark, I had to just deal with the fact that there were no bots in GoldenEye. It was just 1 versus 1. Or 1 versus 1 versus 1. So, I have a high degree of vitriol for what Nintendo continues to neglect in their games, and it's because I love them. It's only because I want them to succeed and make good games that I can enjoy online. It's not because they suck. Well, they do sometimes, but... But, you know, that's a good combo, getting Smash and a good Mario Party both in the same year. I know this year's been a little light on Switch releases. It's been good for indies. Yeah, there's a couple, you know, re-releases that people were into that I didn't get, like Wii U ports. You know, obviously Pokemon is not for everyone. I don't even think it's going to be for me. Like, considering canceling my pre-order, to be honest. It's just like, I don't know, man, just... I don't know if I'm feeling it. Wait for Gen 8. Well, whatever Pokemon comes out next year, I'm getting. Like, I don't care what it is. You know, apparently it's gonna be a hardcore. It's gonna be a mainline Pokemon game without the babization. But we got Kirby this year. You know, we got a pretty good DLC for Splatoon 2 and Mario and Rabbids. What else? I'm looking through my collection. Mario Tennis was cool for a little while. I'm sure some people still play that. I don't really have the desire to. So there's a couple releases on the Switch that were good, but last year was a good year for single player. This is a good year for multiplayer and indie games. Though if it were up to me, I'd spruce up the, you know... I'd spruce up the releases a bit for this year. It would have been more solid with like one more first-party title. Speaking of, there's a rumor that Animal Crossing might come out Q1 of 2019. It's a rumor. I don't know where it came from. Don't quote me on this. You can look it up if you probably just Google it. I'm sure you'll find a link to this silliness, but the reason people are potentially saying that that could be, and I didn't consider this, but I liked the theory. They wanted to sell a certain amount of Switch before the end of the fiscal year, and if they snuck in Animal Crossing in Q1, it would be possible that they could do that. That was almost very bad. I had a lapse for a moment. Just a moment. And then almost death. I don't think we're gonna see Animal Crossing in Q1, but I think next year is gonna be a fucking great year for the Switch. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Switch 2 in a second as well, but I just want to say in terms of releases, between Bayonetta, Metroid, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, you know, the good one, hopefully. And I could see some of these games getting pushed back. But just those titles alone, for me, that's pretty fucking dope. I just want to use the word dope for that. Rare Blueprint, Frantic Sword. Cool, I've never seen that. Yeah, that Daemon Ex Machina game looks alright, too. What else? Yeah, we talked about the Switch redesign, or the whatever they're doing, the Switch 2, and I'll tell you about it in a second, but, did I miss any games? I mean, there's always surprises. Oh, Luigi's Mansion is coming out next year. Luigi's Mansion 3. That was a fucking out-of-nowhere game. And Yoshi! So you're getting Yoshi, Luigi, Bayonetta, Metroid, Pokemon. Like, Jesus. So whatever they didn't do this year, and listen, Smash is gonna make it okay. Smash is gonna make it all okay. But I'm hoping next year is gonna be as good as it could be, because that sounds like a great lineup. But I've never seen anything like this on Earth. Okay, I have to be really careful, because I could die any minute. While I'm in areas that I've been to already, I want to tell you briefly about the Switch, the rumor of the Switch upgrade. Or the Model 2. There's a Wall Street Journal article about, you know, I found out live on stream the other day, and we talked about it, and I'm not going to go into full detail, but there's rumors about, like, you know, enhanced screen clarity or something, and better battery life. Basically, new Nintendo Switch. And I'm not really feeling that, and if there were to be a new Nintendo Switch, I'd like some more power out of it, even if it's just a little bit more, just to make, like, ports like Doom run better. But regardless... I can't do anything with that. Regardless, it feels so unnecessary still. Like, I thought about it, I put some brain juice into it, and I was like, I don't think I want that yet. Another thing is, too, not a good thing for the holiday season for that to leak, is that there may be another model of Switch on the way. I wonder if that's going to influence anyone to hold off on buying a Switch this year until the potential announcement of this updated model. I mean, people are going to want to play Smash anyway. I don't think it's going to stop sales too much, but... See, but now, there's gonna be... There's gonna be people that wish they waited to get a Switch, if there's a better one on the way that's, like, thinner, sleeker, whatever. Ancient Sewer sucks. Please let this be the end. Oh, thank God. Really cut it down to the wire on that one. I don't think, like, a Switch upgrade necessarily means... Wait, how do I turn in my... How do I turn in my blueprints? Vinny, don't you find it annoying how Nintendo games always stay at full price? Yeah, they used to do their discounts, like, for the best sellers. It's automatic, but how come my blueprints aren't here? I want to get... Oh, here they are. I was like, where the fuck are they? Yeah, they had their greatest hits thing. It's kind of a cool upgrade. Vinny, any hype for Doom Eternal? I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say that Doom Eternal might be my in my top 3 or 4 most hyped games actually for the next year or two. Can't help it. Can't help it. What are the others on the list? Red Dead 2. Metroid Prime 4. Smash. Possibly Bayonetta 3 is in there. Spelunky 2 would be nice. That's further than top 3. I couldn't just do 3. And I could keep going, but I'm not going to. FIFA? Oh man, I can't wait for FIFA. Alright, one of those was a lie. Which one was a lie? So I haven't beat this fucker on stream. So I gotta go into full concentration mode now. If I go below 50% health, I do crits with this weapon. Which, it's dangerous to be there, but I'm gonna try to ride that out a bit. Never mind. Shit. Ah, I hate that. I haven't played this in a while, so this is not fun for me right now. The game is fun. Otherwise, why bother, right? But, I mean, I don't like this boss. This is my 3rd time fighting him. Oh, fourth. Defeated him once. Pop that potion. Did I, like, outlast the music? Fuck you, pink eye. Nice. Got a bloop. Cursed sword. And Impaler. It's a really good gold. The Frantic Sword is cool and everything, but this Impaler is not no joke. I just need a better... For now, I'm gonna get rid of the infantry bow, but I'm gonna want a ranged weapon as well as a melee weapon. %1 of HP recovered after attack, plus 100% damage taken. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell's up here? The graveyard? I don't think well, I've never seen anything like this on Earth. %50 damage when you're at max HP. Poisons the enemy, but also emits toxic cloud. Criticals deal plus 20% damage. That's not too bad, right? Eat there!
You've got to press it on you.
Coming up. Coming up. Blueprint? What blueprint? Oh, I didn't turn in the blueprint. Oh, fuck. So, what you're saying is, I can't die on the graveyard, otherwise I lose my blueprint. So I've never been here before, and it looks awesome. I'm a little frightened. I'm gonna use the word frightened for this because it feels like a Dead Cells word. I'm using tilt controls. Go easy on me. It's also really good for Spooptober. This Impaler is unbelievably good. What? So good. Vinny, will you stream Silent Hill 1 after 2? Well, let's do 1 first. Or 2 first, sorry. Let's do 2 first, and then we'll see what happens with 1. I don't really have any particular desire to stream Silent Hill 1, because I've never played it. I've never played 2 either, but, for the time being, I want to do 2, because I know it aged better. I meant 2. I'm not gonna play 1. I'm gonna play 2. Oh, I'm gonna stream 2. See how I like that. And if I really like the series, maybe in the future I'll consider a Silent Hill 1 stream. In the future, but not like this year. Like someone, sent me, like, a request on Twitter. They were like, Vinny, when you stream Dead Space 2, which you will do soon, I know. Like this year, in a month, in a week. You should do this, this, and this. And I was like, no. I'm not streaming Dead Space 2 this year, if at all. I have some other spoof games that I'm going to be doing in, you know, short order. Short order spoof games. So Silent Hill 2 is going to be the big one, as I said, and then a couple short ones, and then, depending on how well that goes, we take it from there. Jesus. Sorry, David Byrne took over my stream for a second. To my late husband, there's another more recent inscription under it. To my daughter. To my son. To my cat. Rip cat. Marksman's bow. Yeah, this area's got really great atmosphere. Get rid of you. It's creating fucking fog. It's like the dudes from Dead Space. Vinny, can you teach me how to eat pant? I'm not so very good at it. I'm not very good at it. I've only eaten 3 pant so far. Lose bets. That'll be a good enough motivation for you to eat more pant. You know, it looks like I'm, like, doing fucking great, but small mistakes could get me murdered. Like, some of these enemies have killed me in just a couple hits before, so I have to be still very careful. This is a crazy run so far for me. Just want to get that refill. Or, top my health off a bit. It's like really sticky, sticked. Hey, that's a good word. I was gonna say it's sticky and humid out today. So that's a combination word of the two. It's really gross out though, and it rained. and it got really smelly. Like, when I got to Comic-Con, it wasn't smelly, like, outside. And then it rained really heavy for, like, you know, 45 minutes or so, and then it got smelly. And I was like, oh, man, really? It's also a lot of people that cosplay shirtless. I guess the weather's hot enough that it's not a problem. But you know, even in winter conventions, I see people just walking around, barely any clothes on, because it's part of their cosplay. It's like, can't you just get a suit that looks like pecs? How would I know? Oh, I've seen pec suits that you can crush people in between your pecs, killing them instantly in. My cosplay, someone in chat just said, is Buff Joker. Another costume, forever, since I've been going to Comic-Con, has been the Joker. But this year, there was an abundance of Jokers, but shitty Jokers. I mean that in the most loving way possible. No, I don't. But real shitty ones. And then, like, 1 out of every 10 Joker was a really clever one. I did not see any Jared Leto Jokers. I didn't see... that bitch. It's because I'm all messed up, you know? Yeah. Fuck is that tentacle? No, seriously, there's a... Oh, it's gone now. I guess it was the thing. And the breakaway floor thing. I don't fuck with cursed treasure chests, especially when I have blueprints that I could lose. I saw a dude with the same clown mask that I own. Right? And then I saw him take it off, and he was painted like that clown. Like, his face was that clown underneath the mask. I wish I took a picture, but he was speedy. But it's real. I don't remember anything else that I saw. I don't remember any other cosplays that were interesting, or a million 11s from Stranger Things, of course. You know, people being Chris Pratt. Everyone's Chris Pratt from one of his films. Mainly Guardians of the Galaxy. Was it Hedgelord? Vinny, I like to hear Vinny mercilessly rip convention goers. Well, no, I mean, like I said, I saw a couple good ones. There were some shitty jockers. There's some, you know, I mean, people cosplay because it's fun for them. And I'm not shitting on their desire to enjoy themselves. I'm sure it brings them a lot of happiness. And some people don't have the money to afford, or the, you know, the people to help them make the best costume. That said, if I see a shitty Joker, I'm gonna tell you I saw a shitty Joker. Merchandise categories? Secret area. Got a pet rock? Does anyone know how to get that? I think I see. Parting gift. Yeah. Alright, cool. I just stumbled upon that then. Vinny, why is Starbucks so fucking popular when it sucks so much? It's baffling. I don't particularly like Starbucks, so I'm kind of in agreement. But they're everywhere. The line for Starbucks at the Javits Center for Comic-Con today was insane! And then there's a place, like, so there's, when you're on, I think it's like 42nd Street, maybe? I think it's 42nd and 11th, there's a 7-Eleven, and, right next to the 7-Eleven, it says coffee shop, or like coffee store or something, and it's in the exact font of Starbucks. And it looks like a Starbucks. It's basically dumb Starbucks, but and the logo is like a little different. It's just a rip-off of Starbucks. But yeah, I think the coffee itself is okay. I don't hate it. You know, if I have to drink it, I'll drink it. Like, usually, if I'm, like, on the road, they have, like, you know, rest stops that have Starbucks, and that's fine. I'll just drink that. But not my coffee of choice. And it's expensive. Merchandise categories. The merchants will offer a wider range of categories. Parting gift. Causes a bomb to appear when you kill an enemy with a non-melee attack. That sounds like a fun one. What's your coffee of choice? Shitty New York deli coffee, whatever it is. Usually Bustelo. Tim Hortons is alright. It's fine. We have a couple of those now. I don't get, like, all the fuss about it. I think it's reliable. And it's, you know, it's a good cup of coffee, but it's not, like, the best I've ever had. And Dunkin' Donuts is about the same for me. Like, I like Tim Hortons coffee maybe a little better. And I like their donuts maybe a little better than Dunkin'. And, they're both just fine if you need coffee. But I'm like, you know, better off like going to a local like place where they just make it fresh. And it's just, you know, some shitty old pot that they've been using for 10 years. I know, I'm a weirdo. But it's fine. It's good. A lot of times I make my own coffee. I like Pete's. Pete's has good coffee. It's really caffeinated though. P-E-E-T-S, not... yeah. The direct upgrade. Cream or sugar? Well, I do milk and sugar, but I can do cream and sugar. Some days less on the sugar because I'm not really crazy about too much of it, and I do have a sweet tooth, so I can... If there's a place that has a brownie on display, that's a struggle. Do people in the US drink tea at all? Yeah. I have some tea from overseas too, and it's good. But yeah, we have, you know, tea is more here for like when you're sick. It's not nearly as ubiquitous as it is in England for just, you know, take a tea break. Or as Ray Davies from the Kinks would say, have a cup of tea. Tea in the morning, tea in the evening, tea at supper time. You should read the lyrics to Have a Cup of Tea. So, but yeah, I mean, that's the reason, like, I can do coffee without sugar if I, you know, if I really want to avoid sugar, I can do it, but I like a little sugar in the coffee. It kind of balances out how bitter it is. But as you continue to be a coffee drinker, the bitterness becomes the part of the appeal. In my case, I like coffee, but I don't think it's the best thing ever. It's just something I do because it helps me wake up, gives me a little bit of energy. I like it. And I usually have like one small to medium cup a day. There are some people I know that, like, especially people that are like busy a lot, work out. I mean, they'll go for like 2, 3, 4 cups a day. Yeah. I've seen Joe at the studio, like, drink black coffee, nothing in it. You know, a large cup. Full large cup, and then get another one. But it also depends on how well you sleep that night. You know about that fucking caveman coffee that has enough caffeine to kill a small elephant? Well, I haven't tried it, but I would probably die. Are you a small elephant? I was hoping my clues would be a little bit more vague, but you got me. Wasn't Bill Murray in a terrible movie? With, like, the... I didn't see this movie. It was like Operation Dumbo Drop. They covered it on the review, briefly. Of the Psycho series. Like, Jay. What the hell was it? Was it Operation Dumbo Drop? What the fuck was that movie? Was that a movie where they had to, like, airlift an elephant? You're gonna extract him? Yeah. There are times when I wasn't, like, I'm not sure if it's a movie that was actually real or something I dreamed. Like, for the longest time, I thought that Honey, I Blew Up the Kid was not a real movie, and it was something that I dreamed or imagined. I thought it was only a movie about shrinking children. But then I found out that my parents took me to see Honey, I Blew Up the Kid in the movie theater when it came out, and I fell asleep through most of it, and I had nightmares about it because the child was huge. Someone just said, I keep thinking Nothing But Trouble is something I dreamed up. I want to know how Dan Aykroyd could go from Ghostbusters to Blues Brothers to Nothing But Trouble. I want to recommend, if you want to watch a really bizarre bad movie that's still watchable, a movie I loved when I was a kid that I recently saw again, and it was disgusting but hilarious to me. It's called Nothing But Trouble. It stars Chevy Chase. It's like, I think Dan Aykroyd either directed it or wrote it. He stars in it. He's got a penis nose in it. It's worth watching. It's worth watching if you're a connoisseur of fine trash. That is correct. There was a scum. That's correct. There was a scum of Nothing But Trouble. So since I've seen it recently, I would prefer not to watch that movie again for another 10 years or so. But it was worth it. Maybe I can show you a clip of the film. I'm gonna call it a film.
Presides.
Just a little clip. Not too much of it. I mean, just like... a little something. Just the clip.
Okay, Dennis, give me their license. Hey, ho, ha, ho! Hula, 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 the boola, boola, boola! Look who's got the front seats of the Mexican hat dance now! Just like a bunch of spiders in a birthday cake. You might be interested to know that you are not under the jurisdiction of just any old fishing license.
Yeah, like, why does this... Why are you doing this, Dan Aykroyd? Like, weren't you making good movies? Hang on, I'm not done. One more quick clip. Just a second. I want you to see Dan Aykroyd in this makeup trying to eat a hot dog.
Those stock certificates are worth today just about the finest outhouse wallpaper you've ever seen. Dutch country Herefords, prize winners.
Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, there they are. There they are. That's good shit. Look at that. The man who made Ghostbusters.
Go ahead there, folks. Pick yourself up a couple of dogs.
Why? Oh, wait. Best moment. Chevy Chase, this only happens like twice in the whole movie. Look at Chevy Chase's face. Alright? Okay. Comedic the genius Aykroyd Jumbo. There's gotta be a way to say it. But it really only happens like twice in the whole movie that you see that. And it's, well... There are a couple movies I remember... Like, you know, I thought that was a fever dream, but ultimately I knew. You know, I knew that was a real movie because I watched it so many goddamn times. But here's the thing. The movies that I remember the most were stuff with, like, weird aliens, or, like, Freddy Got Fingered. And for some reason, HBO played that movie that you just saw and Freddy Got Fingered all the time. like they would not stop playing Freddy Got Fingered. Why would you even watch this? I don't know, because it was silly. I was like, oh, I want to watch this because there's weird makeup and strange creatures. I'm not really sure what I want here. I mean, fire grenade burns targets, and then I have, well, I think the magnetic grenade is going to be alright. But, you know, again, like, there was no internet when I was growing up for a little while there, or at least I didn't have it up until, like, I guess 1997 was when I got internet. So, I lived a good 12 years of my life with, like, I had to watch TV a lot to entertain myself. Or play Link to the Past over and over and over again, which was fine. But in that case, whatever movie was on, I would just get into and watch, and Men in Black was always on. At least that was a great movie, though. Independence Day, always on. When I was getting my car inspected the other day, I was sitting for a little while next to some old dude who, like, owned some condominiums or something. And he was on the phone with the cable company, how he wanted to cancel cable for the condominiums, or he owned a complex, apparently. And he was like, well, them millennials, they don't watch TV, they don't want cable. They just don't, it's not worth it. No one has cable. So they canceled cable. While I was there, I heard him do it. But he's not wrong. I mean, you know, I haven't had cable. I have a TV, but I haven't had cable in years. I haven't had the access to TV stations in years, and I'm okay with that. I just wish that the fucking streaming services were a little bit more unified, which was a topic of discussion the other night, because there was a news article that piracy is on the rise again because the cable companies, or the streaming services are all, like, scattered, and, you know, there's too many services now. You're gonna have to get, like, 5 or 6 or 7 different services just to watch the stuff you want to watch, and Netflix, while I still think has some good, like, stuff on it and some good trash for when you want to fall asleep, it used to be a lot better, and it had a lot more movies than what I remember. You know, like, I remember it having a lot more movies. Than what it has now. Oh shit, I've got to get that. I've got to get that. Minus 35% damage received. Vinny, you're lucky you at least had HBO. My family wouldn't get cable. So all I had was network TV, VHS of Batman, and The Last Crusade. Well, Last Crusade was fun. Yeah, I had HBO. There were times I didn't have it. There were times I had it, and then when money got tight, we didn't have it. So for a little while there, I was able to enjoy movies. But yeah, there were times where I had to resort to my Ninja Turtle tapes that I didn't even really enjoy. And, like, the VHS of The Nutty Professor. think I went a little too far in a few places. Reforging that. Oops. Vinny, have you ever seen a movie called Top Secret? Maybe the funniest movie I've ever seen. I loved that movie. Top Secret with Val Kilmer. I know Val Kilmer is like kind of a dick, according to people, whatever, and I feel bad for him now because he had the throat cancer shit, which is just awful. But, Val Kilmer was in some fucking amazing movies. Heat, The Doors. I don't know if that's an amazing movie, but I like it. And he was so good in it. He was good in Tombstone as Doc Holliday. But he also had comedy chops, too. Like, he was, you know... This movie, Top Secret, is a really funny movie. It's like a parody of 60s, 50s rock and roll mixed with spy thriller. Neek Rivers. Neek. The Man Who Knew Too Little with Bill Murray. I don't remember making it through that whole movie. Why did it have to be a goddamn nutcracker? I think I'm just gonna sell it. Kinda like the Impaler better. What do you guys think? Is it worth the stat upgrade? Sell? Yeah, it seems like the people that are most into the game. And I'm just reading a couple more things. Yeah, get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I first of all, I don't like the Nutcracker. I think it's one of the lamest weapons in the game for me, for my playstyle. I don't like the slow weapons in this game too much. Some of them I've had some success with, but I fucking do not like the Nutcracker. So, I'll stick with a couple lower stats for a weapon I'm more comfortable with. My blueprints? Got them. Okay, good. Wait, I didn't have any. Never mind. Still good, and I can still take one death. Front page incoming in 1 minute. Sorry, chat. This is a good run for me. I've never completed this game. So I'm gonna try real fucking hard from here on out to do what I need to do. Alright, so far so good. My damage is choice. Shield is good. I'm not really the best with shields in this game. I don't know how to use them as well as I do other weapons. But I'm learning real quick. Especially one this good. Can I not parry you? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Well, there's the death. Got the key. Should I... Oh my god, look at how good this is. Should I take this over the fucking cudgel? I think I should... Should I take it over the impaler? Damage reduction is good. Keep shield, you need damage reduction. Oh, man. Vinny, you take double damage? Oh, I see it. I see it. 100% damage taken, yeah. Alright. Goodbye, Duplex Bow. Nice knowing you. I agree, I need the damage reduction desperately. Alright. So I got the key. I don't know how much more I have to do. But there's more bosses like that, right? Can't buy any of that stuff. You need one more key, two more keys? You need 2 of 3. Okay, that slowdown is actually really helpful for some of the more annoying enemies that I don't trust myself to be able to block and kill quickly enough to not take damage that will kill me. What do we have here? Heavy crossbow 7. It's cool, but... Oh, this is good. Okay. More upgrades. Just gonna keep getting brutality. The damage increases is too good. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a throne room, so I need one more key. Right. Fuck off. Go. Throwing knife 6+. Again, I like my stuff too much to want to get that. Alright. This is the most insane run of this game I've ever had. Green. Okay, here we go. Now I gotta fight someone. I think. Well, maybe not yet, but soon. Ow. No need to fight that dude. Fuck off. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there's the boss. Or sub-boss. That one was pretty good. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad. Okay, throwing knife. Plus 200% damage. Another crazy damage weapon. And it's awesome. I got Ligma, sadly, according to a chat member. Okay, what am I gonna do here? I don't think I should take it. Bleeding causes poisoning. That's pretty fucking amazing. But... what should I do? Bleeding and poison. Okay, let's take a look. It's got plus 100% damage to burning target, plus 25% damage to a stun target, plus 200% damage. The DPS that I have on the Impaler is too good, though. And I lose the extra... I lose the damage resistance. Going hard. I'm doing it, guys. I'm going for the extra damage. Bleeding causes poison. Hey, look at that! Look at how much damage I'm doing from a distance. That's pretty fucking useful. Got a rare blueprint. Blue pint. Oh, for a blue point. To the throne room we go. This is the farthest I've ever made. I've never been to the throne room before in this game. Dozens of hours, more than that. Alright, let's see what happens. Should I reforge any of this stuff is the question. Poisons the enemy. Bleeding causes poison. I want to reforge this. I'm still not happy with this. Let me upgrade. Plus 100% damage to a poison target. That's good. That is also very good. I don't think I have any 100% damage taken. Alright, I think we're good. And I can also get one of these. So what would be a good one, if anyone knows, for the boss? Maybe something... like... cooldown time? Efficiency? Let's get efficiency. And let's do this. This is... I think this is the final boss. I don't know. Vinny ammo? Oh, right. Oh, you're right. For the friggin... That's okay. I can make this work, too. Oh no. Wait, am I sure I've never been this far before? Now I kind of feel like I have been. One time? Oh, okay. Good memory I have. Do you really think the shield would have saved me from that? Oh my god. That sucked. It would have helped. It would have helped, but I don't know if it would have saved me. Alright. Alright. God damn it. Why you no kill the flags? I don't know. That's what happened last time too, same way. God damn it. Well, this game is tough. And that sucks. I need better dodge skills by the time I get to that boss. Alright, well, thanks for watching Dead Cells, everybody. Anyone who just joined, that's the end of Dead Cells for the night, but I have something special that might be even more entertaining. Hey, I unlocked a ton of blueprints. Can't complain too much.